Welcome to today's Lost Souls, where we bring you the most impactful and unforgettable stories from around the world. Today, we remember the lives of remarkable individuals whose legacies continue to inspire and resonate. From iconic musicians to trailblazing activists, join us as we celebrate their extraordinary contributions and bid farewell to those who have left an indelible mark on our lives. Stay tuned for a journey through their incredible stories.
Koby Falks. Koby Falks, a rising star in the world of digital content creation, left an indelible mark on the landscape of social media and online entertainment before his untimely passing at the age of 34. Known for his vibrant personality, creative storytelling, and unwavering authenticity, Koby inspired a generation of aspiring creators and built a loyal community that continues to celebrate his legacy. Born in Melbourne, Australia, Koby grew up in a family that valued creativity and self-expression. From an early age, he showed a keen interest in technology and the arts, often experimenting with cameras and editing software. His early videos, shot on a simple phone camera, captured everyday moments with a unique, humorous twist that would later become his signature style. Koby's journey into the world of content creation began in his early 20s when he started, sharing short, comedic skits and vlogs on emerging platforms like Instagram and TikTok. His relatable humor, quick wit, and ability to find joy in the mundane quickly resonated with viewers. As his following grew, Koby diversified his content, venturing into travel vlogs, lifestyle advice, and motivational talks. He became known for his Day in the Life series, where he offered an unfiltered glimpse into the highs and lows of being a creator, breaking the stereotype of the perfect influencer life. One of Koby's most celebrated qualities was his authenticity. He was open about his struggles with anxiety and self-doubt, using his platform to advocate for mental health awareness. His candid discussions about the pressures of social media and the importance of self-care struck a chord with many, making him a trusted voice among his fans. Koby often collaborated with mental health organizations, participating in campaigns, and live streams to raise awareness and funds for support services. Koby's creativity knew no bounds. His travel content took viewers to breathtaking locations across Australia and beyond, from the beaches of Byron Bay to the bustling streets of Tokyo. He had a knack for storytelling, weaving humor and heartfelt moments into every video. Whether he was trying exotic foods, attempting daring adventures, or simply sharing his thoughts during a quiet walk, Koby's content felt like a conversation with a close friend. Behind the scenes, Koby was a dedicated professional. He spent countless hours scripting, filming, and editing his videos, always striving for improvement. He was known for his collaborative spirit, often working with other creators to produce innovative and entertaining content. His Creator Collabs series became a fan favorite, showcasing the talents of up-and-coming influencers and fostering a sense of community in the digital space. Koby's influence extended beyond the screen. He launched a line of eco-friendly merchandise, partnering with local artists and businesses to promote sustainability and support small enterprises. His charity initiatives, including annual fundraising streams for disaster relief and children's hospitals, demonstrated his commitment to making a positive impact in the real world. Despite his growing fame, Koby remained grounded and approachable. He made it a point to engage with his fans, responding to comments, hosting Q&A sessions, and even organizing meet-and-greet events in various cities. His humility and genuine care for his audience set him apart in an industry often criticized for superficiality. Koby's sudden passing was a shock to his fans and peers alike. Tributes poured in from across the globe, with fellow creators, brands, and followers sharing stories of how he had touched their lives. Many spoke of the comfort they found in his words during difficult times and the inspiration they drew from his relentless pursuit of creativity and kindness. In the wake of his passing, Koby's family and friends established the Koby Falks Foundation, dedicated to supporting young creators and promoting mental health awareness. The foundation offers scholarships, mentorship programs, and resources for aspiring influencers, ensuring that Koby's passion for creativity and community lives on. Koby Falks' legacy is one of laughter, honesty, and hope. He showed the world that authenticity is the true key to connection, and that even in the digital age, it is possible to make a real and lasting difference. His work continues to inspire countless individuals to embrace their true selves, pursue their dreams, and support one another through life's challenges. Khadiyah, KD. Khadiyah, KD. Johnson was an emerging talent in the world of digital content creation and social media influencing, whose life was tragically cut short at the age of 29. Known for her vibrant personality, creative flair, and heartfelt connection with her audience, KD built a devoted following that admired her authenticity and passion. Born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia, Khadiyah showed an early interest in the arts and communication. From a young age, she was drawn to storytelling, often expressing herself through writing, music, and later, digital media. Her charismatic presence and natural ability to engage people made her a beloved figure among her peers and followers. KD's journey into content creation began in her early 20s, when she started sharing lifestyle videos, beauty tutorials, and motivational messages on platforms like Instagram and YouTube. Her content was celebrated for its relatability and positivity, inspiring many young people to embrace self-love and confidence. She was especially known for her candid discussions about mental health, self-care, and overcoming adversity, topics she approached with sincerity and openness. Throughout her career, Khadiyah collaborated with various brands and fellow creators, expanding her reach and influence. She used her platform not just for entertainment, but also as a tool for advocacy, raising awareness about social issues and encouraging community support. Her efforts to uplift others and promote kindness made her a respected voice in the onlines. Community.kd's creativity extended beyond videos and posts. She was a talented writer and musician, often sharing original poetry and songs that reflected her personal journey and emotions. Her artistry resonated deeply with fans who found comfort and inspiration in her work. Despite her growing success, Khadiyah remained humble and committed to her roots. She frequently engaged with her audience through live streams, Q&A sessions, and meetups, fostering a genuine sense of connection. Her warmth and accessibility were hallmarks of her public persona. Khadiyah's untimely passing sent shockwaves through the digital world and beyond. Tributes poured in from fans, friends, and fellow creators who mourned the loss of a bright light taken too soon. Many shared stories of how KD's words and presence had positively impacted their lives, underscoring the deep bond she had formed with her community. In honor of her legacy, Khadiyah's family and supporters established the KD Foundation, dedicated to supporting young creatives and promoting mental health awareness. The foundation aims to continue KD's mission of inspiring others to pursue their passions and prioritize well-being. Khadiyah, KD Johnson's life and work remain a testament to the power of authenticity, resilience, and compassion. Her story continues to inspire countless individuals to live boldly, love deeply, and support one another through life's challenges. Enzo Staiola. Enzo Staiola, the Italian child actor immortalized for his poignant role as Bruno Ricci in Vittorio De Sica's 1948 neorealist masterpiece, Bicycle Thieves, passed away on June 4, 2025, at the age of 85. His portrayal of Bruno, the wide-eyed son of a struggling father searching post-war Rome for a stolen bicycle, remains one of cinema's most enduring and emotionally powerful performances. Born on November 15, 1939, in Rome, Italy, Enzo's entry into the world of film was serendipitous. At just 7 years old, he was discovered by director Vittorio De Sica while walking home from school. De Sica, seeking authentic working-class faces for his film, was captivated by Enzo's natural demeanor and the way he walked. Without a formal audition, Enzo was cast as Bruno, a role that would define his life and legacy. His expressive eyes and innocent presence perfectly captured the emotional core of the film's narrative, which follows his father Antonio Ricci's desperate search for the bicycle that was essential to their livelihood. Bicycle Thieves is widely regarded as a landmark in Italian neorealism and won the Academy Award for Best Foreign Language Film. The story's raw depiction of poverty and human dignity resonated worldwide, with Enzo's performance symbolizing the innocence caught in the harsh realities of post-war Italy. The film's iconic final scene, where father and son walk hand-in-hand through a crowd, remains etched in cinematic history, with Enzo's portrayal of Bruno embodying the silent resilience and hope of childhood amid hardship. After the success of Bicycle Thieves, Enzo appeared in several other films during the 1950s, including Hearts Without Borders, Volcano, Guilt Is Not Mine, and A Tale of Five Women. He also acted alongside Hollywood legends Humphrey Bogart and Ava Gardner in the I.U.S.U. 1954 film The Barefoot Contessa. Despite these roles, Enzo never pursued a long-term career in acting. His last known film appearance was in The Pajama Girl Case, 1978. Choosing a life away from the spotlight, Enzo transitioned to a career as a mathematics teacher, embracing a quieter, more grounded existence. He later worked as a land registry clerk, a humble profession far removed from the glamour of cinema, but one he accepted with dignity and pride. In interviews, he reflected on the challenges of childhood stardom, noting that the demands of filming often prevented him from enjoying a normal childhood with his peers. Enzo Staiola's death marks the passing of a figure who, though briefly in the public eye, left a lasting impact on film history. His portrayal of Bruno Ricci continues to move audiences, reminding viewers of the power of neorealist cinema to depict the human condition with honesty and compassion. The legacy of Bicycle Thieves endures not only through its critical acclaim, but through the genuine humanity that Enzo brought to the screen as a child actor. In remembering Enzo, the world honors a man who, with no formal training and a natural authenticity, helped create one of the most touching and influential films ever made. His life story, from an accidental star to a dedicated teacher, reflects a humility and grace that extended beyond the screen, touching all who knew him or were inspired by his work. Enzo Staiola's contribution to cinema and culture will remain immortal, a testament to the enduring power of storytelling and the innocence of childhood captured forever in Bicycle Thieves. Grace Phelan. Grace Phelan, a young and inspiring TikTok influencer, passed away on May 23, 2025, after a courageous battle with a malignant brain tumor, glioblastoma, at the age of 19. Her journey, marked by faith, resilience, and openness, touched the hearts of hundreds of thousands of followers worldwide who witnessed her fight against cancer through her heartfelt social media posts. Born on October 12, 2005, in Orlando, Florida, Grace grew up with a strong Christian faith that became a cornerstone of her life and her battle with illness. After graduating from high school in Jefferson, Georgia, she worked as a receptionist at a medical practice and remained actively involved in her local Christian church community. Just days before starting her freshman year of college in 2024, Anna began experiencing troubling symptoms, including numbness on the left side of her face, numbness in her right leg, loss of balance, vision problems, and slurred speech. These symptoms led her to undergo an MRI scan that revealed a lesion on her brain. In September 2024, after a biopsy, Anna was diagnosed with an aggressive grade 4 malignant brain tumor categorized as a diffuse midline glioma with an H3K27M mutation, a diagnosis that left her and her family devastated. Despite the grim prognosis and the tumor being deemed inoperable, Anna remained steadfast in her faith and determination. She openly shared her diagnosis and ongoing condition with her TikTok followers, who numbered over 150,000, using her platform to provide a powerful testimony of hope and spiritual strength. Throughout her illness, Anna documented her experiences candidly, discussing the physical challenges she faced and the emotional toll of her condition. In one of her last videos, posted in mid-May 2025, she revealed that the tumor had grown into an area of her brain that affected her breathing, making her condition even more critical. Yet, she expressed gratitude for the prayers and support she received, saying, "It would take a miracle, but I'm not giving up yet, if you keep praying for me." Her openness about her struggles and her unwavering faith inspired many who followed her journey. Anna's family set up a GoFundMe campaign to help cover her medical expenses, aiming to raise $100,000. Though the campaign raised $66,030, it fell short of the goal, highlighting the immense financial and emotional challenges faced by families battling severe illnesses. The community's support, however, was heartfelt and abundant, reflecting the deep connection Anna had built with her audience. Her passing was announced on her TikTok page by her family, with a message that read, "It is with great sadness to announce that our beautiful daughter, Anna Grace Phelan, went home to be with her Lord and Savior Jesus Christ." They thanked everyone for the countless prayers and support throughout her battle and expressed comfort in the belief that she was now healed and at peace in heaven. Anna Grace Phelan's funeral service was held on May 29, 2025, at the Galilee Christian Church in Jackson County, Georgia, followed by her burial at the church cemetery. She is survived by her parents, William Buddy Phelan and Nadine Phelan, her brother, Harper David Phelan, and extended family members who cherished her deeply. Though her life was tragically short, Anna's impact was profound. She used her social media presence not only to share her personal story, but also to raise awareness about brain cancer and the importance of faith and hope in the face of adversity. Her legacy lives on through the inspiration she provided to young people worldwide, reminding them of the power of resilience, community, and spiritual strength even in the darkest times. Anna Grace Phelan's story is a testament to courage and faith, a shining example of how one young woman's voice can resonate far beyond her years, offering comfort and hope to many. Her memory continues to inspire those who knew her and those who followed her journey from diagnosis to her final days. Leno, a towering figure in American comedy and television history, passed away at the age of 74, leaving behind a legacy defined by his remarkable career as a stand-up comedian, longtime host of The Tonight Show, and passionate car collector. His journey from humble beginnings to becoming one of the most recognizable faces in late-night television is a testament to his relentless work ethic, affable personality, and enduring appeal. Born James Douglas Muir Leno on April 28, 1950, in New Rochelle, New York, Jay was raised in a working-class family with a deep appreciation for hard work and perseverance. His father, Angelo Leno, was a janitor and small business owner, while his mother, Catherine, was a homemaker. From an early age, Jay was fascinated by comedy and cars, two passions that would shape his life. He began performing stand-up comedy in the early 1970s, honing his craft in small clubs and college events, slowly building a reputation for his observational humor and clean, relatable style. Jay's big break came in 1986 when he became the regular substitute host for Johnny Carson on NBC's The Tonight Show. This role positioned him as a natural successor to Carson, who had been the iconic host for decades. However, the transition was not without controversy. When Carson retired in 1992, NBC chose Leno over David Letterman, who had long been considered Carson's heir apparent and was hosting Late Night with David Letterman in the subsequent time slot. This decision sparked a highly publicized feud and became the subject of books and films, highlighting the intense competition and politics behind the scenes of late-night TV. Jay officially took over as host of The Tonight Show on May 25, 1992, debuting with guests Billy Crystal and Shanice. He quickly made the show his own, infusing it with a casual, approachable vibe that resonated with viewers. Leno introduced popular segments such as Jaywalking, where he humorously quizzed people on the street about basic knowledge, often highlighting their amusingly incorrect answers, and Headlines, which showcased bizarre and funny newspaper clippings from around the country. Under his stewardship, the show won 4 Emmy Awards between 1995 and 1999 and consistently attracted over 5 million viewers nightly by 2008, surpassing competitors like Letterman's Late Show. Throughout his tenure, Leno maintained his stand-up comedy roots, performing regularly alongside his hosting duties. His monologues became a staple of the show, known for their topical humor and affable delivery. Despite his success, Leno was known for his humility and work ethic, often crediting his team and the collaborative nature of the show for its achievements. In 2004, Jay signed a contract extension with NBC to continue hosting The Tonight Show until 2009. That same year, Conan O'Brien was signed to succeed him. In May 2009, Leno stepped down, and O'Brien took over. However, NBC's attempt to launch The Jay Leno Show in prime time later that year was met with poor ratings and critical reception. The show was canceled in early 2010, leading to a highly publicized reshuffling where Leno returned as host of The Tonight Show in March 2010, replacing O'Brien. This move was met with mixed reactions, but ultimately restored the show's ratings and stability. Jay continued hosting The Tonight Show until February 6, 2014, when he passed the torch to Jimmy Fallon. His final episode was a star-studded event, celebrating his decades-long contribution to television with appearances from numerous celebrities and heartfelt tributes. Beyond comedy and television, Jay Leno was, and remains, an avid car enthusiast. His passion for automobiles led to the creation of Jay Leno's Garage in 2015, a CNBC show dedicated to his extensive car collection, which includes over 181 cars and 160 motorcycles. The show features reviews, automotive history, interviews, and showcases of rare and exotic vehicles, allowing Leno to share his knowledge and enthusiasm with a broad audience. His collection, valued at tens of millions of dollars, is considered one of the most impressive private car collections in the world. Jay's personal life was marked by resilience in the face of adversity. In November 2022, while working on a vintage car in his garage, a fuel leak caused an explosion that resulted in severe third-degree burns on his face, chest, and hands. He underwent multiple surgeries and skin grafts, but remarkably returned to stand-up comedy within weeks, demonstrating his determination and passion for his craft. Additionally, in 2019, he underwent a procedure to insert a stent after doctors discovered a blocked artery. And in January 2023, he suffered multiple fractures in a motorcycle accident. Despite these health challenges, Leno's spirit and commitment to entertaining never waned. His wife, Mavis Leno, battled advanced dementia in his later years, a private struggle that Jay managed with deep devotion and care. He shielded her from public scrutiny, focusing on her dignity and comfort, which revealed a compassionate and grounded side to the man known for his humor and public presence. Jay Leno's career was not without controversy. The 2010 reshuffling, involving Conan O'Brien, divided fans and critics alike, sparking debates about network decisions and loyalty. Nevertheless, Leno's impact on late-night television is undeniable. He helped shape the genre with his approachable style, blending comedy, celebrity interviews, and cultural commentary in a way that appealed to a broad audience. His influence extends beyond entertainment. Leno's philanthropic efforts, including support for various charities and his JDM Foundation, reflect his commitment to giving back. He also set high personal standards in financial management and professionalism, often advising others on the value of saving, avoiding debt, and embracing mistakes as learning opportunities. In summary, Jay Leno's life was a tapestry of humor, resilience, and passion. From his early days as a struggling comedian to becoming a beloved television host and car aficionado, he carved out a unique place in American culture. His passing at 74 marks the end of an era, but leaves behind a rich legacy of laughter, dedication, and inspiration. Rise to fame in comedy throughout the 1970s, Leno worked tirelessly, performing in comedy clubs, colleges, and corporate events. His persistence paid off when he started appearing on television shows such as The Tonight Show, starring Johnny Carson, and Late Night with David Letterman. His big break came in 1986 when he became the regular substitute host for Johnny Carson on The Tonight Show. This opportunity positioned him as Carson's natural successor, a role that would eventually launch him into superstardom. However, the path to hosting The Tonight Show was not without challenges. When Johnny Carson retired, in 1992, NBC chose Leno over David Letterman to take over the coveted late-night slot. This decision sparked a highly publicized feud between Leno and Letterman, who subsequently left NBC to start his own show on CBS. The rivalry became one of the most talked-about moments in television history, highlighting the competitive nature of late-night programming. The Tonight Show era Jay Leno officially took over as host of The Tonight Show on May 25, 1992. His debut episode featured guests Billy Crystal and singer Shanice, setting the tone for a show that would blend celebrity, interviews, topical humor, and unique segments. Leno's approachable demeanor and quick wit quickly won over audiences, making the show a staple of American television. Under Leno's leadership, The Tonight Show introduced popular segments such as jaywalking, where he humorously quizzed people on the street about basic knowledge, often highlighting their amusingly incorrect answers. Another fan favorite was Headlines, which showcased bizarre and funny newspaper clippings from around the country. These segments, combined with Leno's sharp monologues and engaging interviews, helped the show win 4 Emmy Awards between 1995 and 1999. Throughout his tenure, Leno maintained a strong work ethic, often performing stand-up comedy alongside his hosting duties. His monologues became a nightly ritual for millions, known for their topical humor delivered with warmth and charm. Despite his immense success, Leno remained humble, frequently crediting his team and emphasizing the collaborative nature of the show's success. The 2009 transition and controversy. In 2004, Leno signed a contract extension to continue hosting The Tonight Show until 2009. That year, NBC announced that Conan O'Brien would succeed him. Leno stepped down in May 2009, and O'Brien took over. However, NBC's attempt to launch The Jay Leno Show in prime time was met with poor ratings and critical backlash. The show was canceled in early 2010, leading to a highly publicized reshuffling, where Leno returned as host of The Tonight Show in March 2010, replacing O'Brien. This transition sparked controversy and divided fans and critics alike. Many sympathized with O'Brien, who was effectively pushed out, while others supported Leno's return due to his proven track record. Despite the backlash, Leno's return stabilized the show's ratings and restored its position as the leader in late-night television. He continued hosting until February 6, 2014, when he passed the torch to Jimmy Fallon in a star-studded farewell episode. Passion for cars and Jay Leno's Garage Beyond comedy and television, Jay Leno was, and remains, one of the world's most passionate car collectors. His extensive collection includes over 181 cars and 160 motorcycles, valued at tens of millions of dollars. Leno's love for automobiles began in childhood and grew into a lifelong obsession, encompassing everything from classic American muscle cars to rare European exotics. In 2015, Jay launched Jay Leno's Garage on CNBC, a show dedicated to his car collection and automotive expertise. The program features vehicle reviews, automotive history, interviews with industry experts, and showcases of rare and unique cars. The show has been praised for its educational content and Leno's genuine enthusiasm, attracting a broad audience of car lovers and casual viewers alike. Jay's collection and show have helped preserve automotive history and introduced countless viewers to the world of classic and exotic cars. His dedication to maintaining and restoring vehicles demonstrates a deep respect for craftsmanship and engineering. Personal challenges and resilience. Jay Leno's life was not without personal hardships. In November 2022, while working on a vintage car in his garage, a fuel leak caused an explosion that resulted in severe third-degree burns on his face, chest, and hands. He underwent multiple surgeries and skin grafts at a specialized burn center. Remarkably, Leno returned to stand-up comedy just weeks after the incident, showcasing his resilience and dedication. In addition to the accident, Leno faced other health challenges, including a blocked artery in 2019 that required a stent to restore blood flow and reduce the risk of heart complications. In January 2023, he suffered multiple fractures in a motorcycle accident, including broken collarbone, ribs, and kneecaps. Despite these setbacks, Leno's determination saw him return to performing and public life quickly. Adding to his personal struggles, Jay's wife of over 40 years, Mavis Leno, battled advanced dementia. Jay took on the role of caregiver with quiet strength and compassion, shielding her from public scrutiny and protecting her dignity. His devotion to his wife revealed a deeply caring and grounded side to the man known for his humor and public persona. Legacy and impact. Jay Leno's career was marked by immense success, but also by controversy and challenges. The 2010 reshuffling involving Conan O'Brien remains one of the most debated moments in late-night television history. Nevertheless, Leno's impact on comedy and television is undeniable. He helped shape the late-night format with his approachable style, blending humor, celebrity interviews, and cultural commentary in a way that appealed to a wide audience. His philanthropic efforts, including support for various charities and the JDM Foundation, reflect his commitment to giving back. Leno also became known for his financial prudence, often advising others on saving, avoiding debt, and learning from mistakes. Jay's legacy extends beyond entertainment. His passion for cars and dedication to preserving automotive history have inspired countless enthusiasts. His resilience in the face of personal adversity serves as an example of strength and perseverance. Early career and breakthrough. Leno's career began in the early 1970s, performing stand-up comedy in nightclubs, where he worked tirelessly, sometimes performing up to 300 nights a year. His persistence paid off as he gradually built a reputation for his observational humor and affable style. After moving to Los Angeles, he opened for major entertainers like Johnny Mathis and Tom Jones, gaining valuable exposure. His big break came when he started appearing on television, including frequent guest spots on The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson, eventually becoming Carson's permanent guest host in 1986. Hosting The Tonight Show in 1992, when Johnny Carson retired, NBC chose Leno over David Letterman to take over The Tonight Show, a decision that sparked a highly publicized rivalry between Leno and Letterman, who moved to CBS to host The Late Show. This transition was controversial, as many, including Carson himself, had expected Letterman to be the successor. Nevertheless, Leno's approachable demeanor and strong work ethic helped him quickly establish his own identity as host. Leno revamped The Tonight Show with a more casual and trendy style, incorporating new comedy segments such as jaywalking, which humorously tested people's knowledge on the street, and headlines showcasing bizarre newspaper clippings. Under his leadership, the show won 4 Emmy Awards between 1995 and 1999, and Leno himself earned a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 2000. By the late 2000s, The Tonight Show was drawing over 5 million viewers nightly, significantly outpacing Letterman's show. The 2009-2010 show conflict and later career in 2009, Leno stepped down from The Tonight Show, handing the reins to Conan O'Brien. However, O'Brien's primetime show struggled in ratings, and NBC's attempt to move Leno to a 10 p.m. primetime slot with The Jay Leno Show failed to attract viewers, leading to its cancellation in early 2010. This sparked a public conflict known as the Tonight Show conflict, resulting in Leno returning as host of The Tonight Show in March 2010, replacing O'Brien. Leno continued hosting until February 2014, when Jimmy Fallon succeeded him. Stand-up and other ventures. Throughout his television career, Leno maintained his roots in stand-up comedy, continuing to perform live shows. Beyond comedy, he is a passionate car enthusiast, owning an extensive collection of automobiles. This passion led to the creation of Jay Leno's Garage, a television show and web series where he showcases his collection and explores automotive topics. He also writes columns for Popular Mechanics and the Sunday Times, sharing automotive advice and insights. Personal life and legacy. Jay Leno's personal background reflects a blend of working-class values and immigrant heritage, with his mother emigrating from Scotland and his father from Italy. He grew up in a supportive family environment in Massachusetts and overcame early academic discouragement to pursue his comedic ambitions. His older brother, Patrick, was a Vietnam War veteran and attorney. Leno is widely regarded for his professionalism, dedication, and ability to connect with a broad audience. His easygoing, affable style and strong work ethic earned him the nickname, the hardest working man in showbiz. His impact on late-night television is significant, having helped shape the genre with his approachable humor and innovative segments. Net worth and financial success. While exact figures vary, Jay Leno's net worth is estimated to be in the hundreds of millions of dollars, accumulated through decades of television hosting, stand-up comedy, writing, and endorsements. His lucrative contracts with NBC, especially during his tenure on The Tonight Show, along with his successful ventures such as Jay Leno's Garage, have contributed to his substantial wealth. Jay Leno's passion for cars remains a defining feature of his public persona. His YouTube channel and TV show, Jay Leno's Garage, continue to attract millions of viewers with detailed restoration projects, first drives, and reviews of both classic and cutting-edge vehicles. Recent episodes and restoration blogs in 2025 showcase his hands-on involvement with a wide variety of vehicles, including a 1925 Doble steam car, a 1957 Chrysler Imperial undergoing engine rebuild, and a restored 1940 Indian motorcycle with sidecar. These projects highlight Leno's deep knowledge of automotive history and mechanics, as well as his commitment to preserving rare vehicles. Leno also frequently features the latest supercars and innovations in the automotive world. For example, he recently drove the 2025 Cadillac Celestiq, a luxury electric vehicle emphasizing craftsmanship and high-quality materials, and the 2025 Corvette ZR1, a powerful American supercar with a 5.5-liter twin-turbo V8 engine producing 1,064 horsepower. This Corvette ZR1 accelerates from 0 to 60 mph in just 2.3 seconds and reaches a top speed of 233 mph, making it one of the fastest production cars in the world. Leno's detailed reviews and first drives offer enthusiasts an expert perspective on these vehicles. Additionally, Leno has supported electric vehicle makers like Tesla, providing positive coverage of Tesla's facelifted 2026 Model Y on Jay Leno's Garage. His interviews with Tesla's design and engineering teams help shed light on the company's innovations and customer-focused approach, even amid some public controversies surrounding Tesla's CEO, Elon Musk. Philanthropy and community involvement beyond entertainment and cars, Leno has demonstrated a commitment to philanthropy, particularly through his automotive interests. For instance, he put his 1941 American LaFrance fire truck into service during California wildfires to support firefighters on the front lines. This gesture reflects Leno's willingness to use his resources and passion to give back to the community. Legacy and influence. Jay Leno's influence extends beyond his decades-long television career. His dedication to stand-up comedy, his approachable and hard-working persona, and his deep automotive expertise have made him a beloved figure in multiple fields. He continues to inspire both comedians and car enthusiasts alike, maintaining relevance. Through his live performances and digital presence, Jay grew up in Andover, Massachusetts, alongside his older brother Patrick. From an early age, he was drawn to comedy and performance. Despite struggling with dyslexia, he never let learning difficulties define him. Instead, he focused on his strengths, making people laugh and thinking on his feet. His teachers often complained that he was a class clown, but Jay turned that into a strength. It wasn't mischief, it was talent blooming early. After high school, Jay attended Emerson College in Boston, where he earned a degree in speech therapy in 1973. During his college years, Jay founded a comedy club at the school and began performing stand-up, often riding his motorcycle to gigs around town. Those small stages would eventually lead him to the biggest ones in America. Jay Leno's early years in comedy were filled with long drives, cheap motels, and endless hustle. He performed in small clubs across the country, honing his craft night after night. His humor was clean, observational, and often self-deprecating, a style that stood out during an era where shock humor was becoming more common. Audiences loved his everyman charm. He wasn't flashy or edgy, but he was genuinely funny and endlessly hardworking. In 1977, Jay made his first appearance on The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson, which marked a turning point in his career. Over the years, he became one of Carson's most frequent guest comedians, slowly winning over both viewers and NBC executives. In 1987, Jay was named the permanent guest host for Carson, a clear sign he was being groomed for something bigger. Then, in 1992, Jay Leno officially took over as host of The Tonight Show. replacing the legendary Johnny Carson. The transition was controversial, especially since many expected David Letterman to be Carson's heir. But Jay handled the situation with professionalism and humility, gradually building a loyal audience. Throughout the 1990s and early 2000s, Jay Leno became a household name. His monologues, filled with topical jokes about politics, pop culture, and everyday life, made millions laugh every night. He was the friendly face of late-night television, a man you could trust to end your day with a chuckle. While critics sometimes favored edgier hosts, audiences loved Leno. He consistently won the ratings war, beating out his rivals time and time again. What set Jay apart wasn't just his comedy. It was his work ethic. While other celebrities partied or took time off, Jay kept his head down. He famously never spent a penny of his Tonight Show salary, instead living off his earnings from stand-up comedy and investments. He worked like a blue-collar man, even after achieving white-collar fame. One of Jay's most unique passions was his love for cars and motorcycles. He wasn't just a collector, he was an encyclopedia of automotive history. At one point, Jay owned over 180 cars and 160 motorcycles, many of which he kept in his famed Big Dog Garage in Burbank, California. His collection included rare classics, supercars, and even steam-powered vehicles. This passion eventually led to his successful show, Jay Leno's Garage, where he shared stories about the history, mechanics, and design of vehicles with his signature humor and enthusiasm. Jay's personal life has been just as steady as his career. He married Mavis Leno in 1980, and the two have shared a quiet, enduring relationship for over 4 decades. Unlike many in Hollywood, Jay and Mavis have stayed out of the tabloid spotlight. They chose not to have children and instead focused on their careers and philanthropic work. Mavis is known for her advocacy work, particularly around women's rights in Afghanistan, and Jay has supported various causes, including veterans organizations and children's hospitals. In 2009, after 17 years of hosting The Tonight Show, Jay stepped down to make room for Conan O'Brien. However, due to poor ratings and internal network conflicts, Jay returned to the show just a year later in 2010, leading to one of the most publicized controversies in television history. The incident was messy, and while Jay maintained that he simply followed the network's decisions, some fans and critics felt he had betrayed Conan. Despite the drama, Jay continued to host the show successfully until 2014, when he finally passed the baton to Jimmy Fallon. This time, the transition was smooth and respectful. Jay left with dignity, appreciation, and one of the most successful legacies in late-night history. Even after leaving The Tonight Show, Jay never disappeared from the spotlight. He continued his stand-up tours, worked on Jay Leno's Garage, and appeared in various guest spots. Unlike many celebrities, Jay stayed true to his roots. No scandal, no ego, just hard work and a deep love for making people smile. In 2022 and 2023, Jay faced 2 serious health scares. He suffered severe burns from a gasoline fire while working on one of his cars and later underwent surgery for a broken collarbone from a motorcycle accident. But true to his resilient spirit, Jay made a quick recovery and was back in the public eye, joking about it all. "If you're going to do stupid things, you've got to be tough," he said with a smile. Jay Leno's life is the story of a man who came from humble beginnings and climbed to the top. Not with shortcuts or gimmicks, but with pure dedication, talent, and an old-school sense of humor. He represents a rare breed of entertainer, consistent, kind, and authentic. Whether you loved him for his car knowledge, his comedy, or his charm, one thing is clear. Jay Leno made America laugh night after night for decades, and even now, With his silver hair, denim shirts, and easy smile, he continues to be a symbol of hard-earned success and timeless entertainment.